the pyramids, tombs, monuments to madness and ego maybe. But you didn't come here for a history lesson, did you? You want to know what it feels like to stand in the shadow of something older than time, to feel the desert wind on your face and the ghosts of pharaohs at your back. Join me as we explore the top 10 must-see attractions in the land of pharaohs and mysteries, Egypt. We'll wander through ancient temples, haggle in bustling souks, and maybe, just maybe, we'll unlock a few of Egypt's secrets along the way. This isn't your grandma's package tour, kids. This is about getting your hands dirty, your feet dusty, and your mind blown wide open. So buckle up and let's get this show on the road. So where are we exactly? We're in Egypt, a country that straddles the northeast corner of Africa and the southwest corner of Asia. Yeah, you heard that right. This place is a crossroads, a bridge between continents, cultures, and histories. To the north, you've got the Mediterranean Sea, a body of water that's seen more history than 1,000 libraries could hold. To the east, the Red Sea, a shimmering expanse of turquoise and gold that's home to some of the most vibrant coral reefs on the planet. And to the south and west, the Sahara Desert, a vast ocean of sand that stretches as far as the eye can see. It's a land of stark contrasts, this Egypt. Scorching deserts give way to fertile valleys, bustling cities collide with ancient ruins, and the echoes of the past mingle with the rhythms of the present. It's a place that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've left its dusty shores. Now let's talk about the heart and soul of Egypt, its people. With over 100 million souls and counting, this place is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and traditions. You've got your Egyptians, of course, the descendants of the pharaohs, but also Berbers, Nubians, Bedouins, and a whole host of other folks who've come to call this land home. Walk down any street in Cairo, and you'll be greeted by a symphony of languages, a kaleidoscope of faces, and a whirlwind of activity that'll leave you breathless. It's a place where ancient traditions meet modern sensibilities, where the call to prayer echoes through the streets alongside the latest pop songs. But don't let the chaos fool you. There's a deep sense of community here, a warmth and hospitality that's as inviting as the midday sun. So don't be shy, strike up a conversation, share a cup of tea, and let the spirit of Egypt work its magic on you. Let's talk weather, shall we? Egypt's got a hot, dry climate that's perfect for sunbathing, exploring ancient ruins, and sweating out all those toxins. Just kidding, kind of. Seriously though, it gets hot here, especially in the summer months when temperatures can soar well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why the best time to visit is during the cooler months, from October to April when the weather's a bit more bearable. But hey, if you're a fan of the heat, be my guest and come during the summer. Just make sure you pack plenty of sunscreen, a wide-brimmed hat, and enough water to quench the thirst of 1,000 camels. Trust me, you'll thank me later. The official language of Egypt is Arabic, but don't worry, you don't need to be a linguistic genius to get by. English is widely spoken, especially in tourist areas, so you'll be able to find your way around, order food, and maybe even haggle for souvenirs without too much trouble. But hey, if you really want to impress the locals, why not learn a few basic Arabic phrases? Trust me, a little effort goes a long way in this part of the world. Here's a few to get you started. Salam, hello. Ma'a as-salama, goodbye. Shukran, thank you. And of course, the all-important la shukran, no thank you, especially when you're being swarmed by souvenir vendors. No trip to Egypt would be complete without a visit to Cairo, the bustling, chaotic, and utterly captivating capital city. This metropolis is a living, breathing museum, where every street corner tells a story, and every alleyway whispers secrets of the past. This place is a sensory overload in the best possible way, a city where ancient history collides with modern life at every turn. From the call to prayer echoing through the streets to the vibrant street art that adorns the walls, Cairo is a city of contrasts and surprises. You've got the iconic pyramids of Giza looming large on the horizon, a constant reminder of Egypt's glorious past. These ancient wonders have stood the test of time, watching over the city as it has grown and evolved. You've got the Egyptian Museum, home to a treasure trove of ancient artifacts, including the golden mask of Tutankhamun. Each artifact tells a story of a civilization that has fascinated the world for millennia. And then there's the Khan El-Khalili Bazaar, a labyrinthine marketplace where you can find everything from spices and perfumes to gold and carpets. This bazaar is a sensory feast, with the scent of exotic spices filling the air and the vibrant colors of textiles catching your eye at every turn. But Cairo is more than just its ancient wonders. It's a city that has embraced modernity while holding on to its rich heritage. The skyline is a testament to this, with minarets standing tall alongside modern skyscrapers. It's a city that pulsates with life, a place where you can sip strong coffee in traditional awaz, coffee houses, smoke shisha, water pipes, with the locals, and wander through bustling markets that have remained virtually unchanged for centuries. The rhythm of life here is both frenetic and laid back, a unique blend that is quintessentially Cairo. It's a city that will both exhaust and exhilarate you, a place that will stay with you long after you've said ma'a as-salama. Whether you're exploring its ancient monuments, savoring its culinary delights, or simply soaking in the atmosphere, Cairo is a city that leaves an indelible mark on your soul. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? Egypt's economy has seen better days. It's a mixed bag, really, with tourism being a major player, along with petroleum exports and agriculture. But like a lot of places, it's a country grappling with poverty, unemployment, and a whole host of other challenges. But here's the thing: Egyptians are resilient. They've weathered storms before, and they'll weather this one too. And when you travel here, you're not just a tourist, you're a tiny part of the solution. You're supporting local businesses, putting food on the table for families, and helping to keep this incredible culture alive. So, go ahead, splurge on that hand-woven rug, haggle for that silver bracelet, and eat your weight in kashari, a delicious Egyptian street food. Your taste buds and the local economy will thank you for it. The official currency of Egypt is the Egyptian pound, or EGP for short. You can exchange your money at banks, exchange bureaus, and even at some hotels, but be sure to shop around for the best rates. And a little local tip: don't be afraid to haggle, especially at the smaller exchange bureaus. It's all part of the game. Credit cards are widely accepted in larger establishments, but it's always a good idea to carry some local currency, especially for smaller purchases and tips. Speaking of tips, tipping is customary in Egypt, so be sure to factor that into your budget. A few pounds here and there might not seem like much, but it goes a long way in this part of the world. And hey, it's a small price to pay for the incredible hospitality you'll receive. Look, I know what you're thinking: Egypt, pyramids, mummies, the whole shebang. And yeah, that's all part of the story, but there's so much more to this place than meets the eye. We're talking about a culture that's thousands of years old, a culture steeped in tradition, spirituality, and a whole lot of heart. Take Ramadan, for example. It's the holiest month in the Islamic calendar, a time for fasting, prayer, and reflection. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fasting in the desert heat? Sounds rough. And yeah, it can be tough, but it's also a time for incredible community spirit, for sharing meals with loved ones, and for deepening your connection to your faith. Then you've got Eid al-Fitr, the festival that marks the end of Ramadan. It's a time for feasting, family, and celebration, a time when the streets come alive with music, dancing, and enough food to feed an army. Trust me, if you're lucky enough to be in Egypt during Eid, you're in for a real treat. But it's not just about the big festivals. Everyday life in Egypt is rich with traditions, from the soulful tunes of traditional music to the vibrant dances that tell stories of the past and the colorful attire that reflects the diverse heritage of its people. And let's not forget the food. Oh, the food! From hearty dishes like koshari and full madams to sweet treats like basbousa and kunafa, the flavors of Egypt are a feast for the senses. And the hospitality? Second to none. Egyptians are known for their warmth and generosity. Whether you're a guest in someone's home or just chatting with locals in a market, you'll feel like part of the family. So next time you think of Egypt, remember, it's not just about the ancient wonders. It's a living, breathing culture that's as vibrant today as it was thousands of years ago. Dive in, explore, and let the traditions of Egypt captivate your heart. Egyptians know how to throw a party, and they don't need much of an excuse. Their festivals are a vibrant tapestry of history, culture, and community spirit. From ancient religious festivals to modern music festivals, there's always something going on in this vibrant corner of the world. These events are not just celebrations, they are a way of life, deeply embedded in the Egyptian culture. Take Sham el-Nassim, for example. This festival is a perfect blend of history and tradition. It's a springtime festival that dates back to the time of the pharaohs, a celebration of the changing seasons and the bounty of the land. The name itself means smelling the breeze, symbolizing the arrival of spring. Families pack up their picnic baskets and head to parks and gardens to celebrate, feasting on salted fish, green onions, and colored eggs. These foods are not just delicious, they carry symbolic meanings of fertility and prosperity. It's a joyous occasion, a time for families to come together and give thanks for the good things in life. The air is filled with laughter, music, and the aroma of traditional foods, creating an atmosphere of pure joy and togetherness. And then there's the Cairo International Film Festival, one of the most prestigious film festivals in the Arab world. This event is a beacon for the film industry, showcasing the best in cinema from around the globe. Every year, filmmakers, actors, and film buffs from around the globe descend on Cairo to celebrate the art of cinema. The festival is a melting pot of creativity, where new talents are discovered and legends are honored. It's a chance to catch screenings of the latest films, rub shoulders with industry heavyweights, and maybe, just maybe, spot a celebrity or two. The red carpet events, panel discussions, and workshops make it a must-attend for anyone passionate about film. Beyond these major festivals, the streets of Egypt are often alive with smaller, local celebrations. These street festivals are a testament to the country's rich cultural heritage and the communal spirit of its people. Traditional dance performances, local musicians, and street food vendors all come together to create an unforgettable experience. Whether it's a religious holiday or a local celebration, there's always a reason to gather and celebrate in Egypt. Look, I'm not going to lie, Egyptian food doesn't exactly have the best reputation outside of Egypt. People think it's all hummus and falafel all the time. And yeah, those are delicious, but they're just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. We're talking about a cuisine that's as rich and varied as the country itself. A cuisine that's been influenced by centuries of trade, conquest, and cultural exchange. We're talking about dishes like koshari, a hearty and flavorful mix of rice, lentils, chickpeas, and pasta, topped with a spicy tomato sauce and crispy fried onions. It's the ultimate Egyptian comfort food, a dish that's as beloved by the people as the pyramids themselves. And then there's ful madams, a staple breakfast dish made from fava beans, garlic, lemon juice, and olive oil. It's simple, it's delicious, and it'll keep you going all day long. Trust me, once you've had a taste of real Egyptian food, you'll never look back. The sun sets over the Nile, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple. Another day, another adventure in the books. Egypt, you've been real, you've been raw, you've been unforgettable. From the soaring heights of the pyramids to the bustling depths of the Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, you've shown me the true meaning of adventure. Don't forget to subscribe for more adventures around the world. Until next time, safe travels.